Tonight is game one of this two-game homestand, and with that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth here at Turtle Creek Stadium. Jackson Hayden with you. Well, tonight is game one of two featuring the Kokomo Jackrabbits and the Traverse City Pitspitters. The Pitspitters swept Kokomo earlier this season here at home during the first homestand of the season. But before we get to the new series, let's take a look at the road trip in Battle Creek. In game one, the Pitspitters threw their first shutout of the season, and Jaden Dentler threw 5 innings of scoreless ball, striking out 5 batters, only giving up 2 walks as well as 3 hits. Michael Shadarov hit a 3-run home run on the first pitch that he saw of the game, which was the team's first home run of the season. Von Lackey later hit a 2-run home run in his debut with the team. Michael Shadarov continued his amazing day at the plate with a 2 RBI double in the top of the 8th to give him 5 RBIs on the night, which was enough to make him Northwoods League Player of the Night. In game two is a pitching nightmare for the Pitspitters as the pitching staff gave up 12 walks and hit 4 batters. It included a 4-run third inning where they gave up 5 walks and hit 2 batters. Offensively, they grounded into 4 double plays, but they were able to hang with the Battle Jacks. That included a single from Carter Hayne at the top of the first that counted for 2 RBIs, and then Brody Capps hit a double in the top of the 9th for an RBI. Couple of players to look out for tonight. Brett Denby. He's been a stellar middle infielder for the Pitspitters since joining just about a week ago. He's batting .500 with a .591 on base percentage. He's hit 3 doubles, driven in 3, and he's walked 4 times. On the flip side, Luke Matthews has been great for the Jackrabbits in his first 4 games, batting .538 with 3 RBIs and 3 walks. But also, don't forget about his outstanding defense either, making a handful of SportsCenter top 10 plays worthy. Keys to the game, starting with the Pitspitters, the bullpen's got to be better. Continue to get the extra base hits on the offensive side of things, and as well as back up the pitching. For the Jackrabbits, the pitching just needs to be better, and it needs to stay throughout the game, as well as the offense needs to stay hot, and as well as driving up the pitch count to the Pitspitters starting pitchers. Well, the Jackrabbits a good fight against the Pitspitters last time they were in town and are looking to do more of the same, but this time come out on the winning side of things. For the Pitspitters, they got the bats going on the road in Battle Creek, but they need to keep them hot here at home. We'll be right back with lineups and first pitch here on the Northwoods League Sports Network. Prout just 1 hit in his career against the Jackrabbits. It was that home run down in Kokomo last summer. Maybe he could do it again here. The 1-0. Lined out to right field, and that'll get down in front of Dutton. And the bases is Sokolov rounding third. Nobody's paying attention, and he scores! Sokolov with a great awareness rounding third and gives the Pitspitters a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 1-1. Lined out to left center field. Daboski moving back at the track, at the wall, and makes the catch. Great play on the run for Daboski for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 8th inning, 4-2. Watching the Northwoods League Sports Network. Well, Aiden Berggren will come on and try to keep this no-hitter intact as we move into the 6th inning. Aaron Piasecki will be the first man to face Berggren. And it's not the first time the Pitspitters have seen Berggren this season. As Berggren making his 4th appearance. Berggren threw an inning and gave up a hit and walked 3 batters back on May 30th. The first pitch misses inside. Well, it's about to rain here in Traverse City. There's a couple lines of rain on its way. So might touch down here this inning. We'll see. His pitch number 2 touches outside. The Pittsbitters right now just seeking their first base hit here in the 6th inning. The 2-0. And hits the corner for strike one. In the late game situation for the Jackrabbits, so 6th inning and on, has been where they have struggled as a team the most. They've started the games out pretty well, but then the bullpen has struggled. And this will be a testament to them, as they have a very paper-thin margin to try to not mess up here. Here's the 2-2. Lined out to right field. Dutton takes a couple steps to his left for out number one. It came quick off the bat of Piasecki. Now JT Sokolov. Are you a baseball or softball coach? One way Coach to Catcher Communication is brand new to the game, and the Northwoods League has proudly partnered with the Headset app to be the preferred Coach to Catcher Communication solution. Try it out with your team today using hardware you already own. Download the Headset app from your app store and try it free for 5 days. It's the first pitch to Sokolov. Misses outside for ball one. Here's the 1-0. And low again. This is a good guy to try to get your first base hit. Sokolov trying to get it going as well for the Pittsbitters. Has been quiet with the exception of that Battle Creek series, or the one game he did appear in. The 2-0. And down and out. Well, over the last 5 games for Sokolov, he's batting just .056 with just 1 base hit and 18 at-bats. So we're trying to get it going here again, as he'll take on the lower inside corner for strike one. And this is how baseball is. There's your highs and your lows, and eventually you're going to see all of it. We'll see Sokolov break out of it as he follows this straight back. Sokolov planning on being the starting center fielder going forward for the Pittsbitters. Here's the 3-2. And comes in and hits him. And that one hurts. You can see him throw his elbow guard down in a little bit of frustration. Probably thinking he should have just threw ball 4 instead of hitting me. But 87 miles per hour to the lower back does not always feel the greatest. So here's Von Lackey now. 0 for 2 to start. The Pittsbitters still without a hit here in the 6th, trying to get that off of here, Bergeron, as they check on Sokolov. Sokolov very steel heavy, or prone, I should say. Here's the first pitch to Lackey that misses high. But Lackey in that game, against Battle Creek game 1, where he swung it so well, helped the Pittsbitters eclipse these. Fell 1 hit short of the amount of hits that they had in the entire 4-game homestand last week. Just great stuff from Lackey. As a little check swing, grounder to third. This is going to be a tough play. Dupuis gloves, throws, not in time. And there it is. The first hit of the ball game was accidental. And Lackey with the wheels to beat out the throw. And that's kind of a tough way to lose the no-hitter. Now Cole Prout will try to keep the inning alive. A power bat up to the plate as he takes high for ball one. Prout just one hit in his career against the Jackrabbits. It was that home run down in Kokomo last summer. Maybe he could do it again here. The 1-0. Lined out to right field, and that'll get down in front of Dutton. And the bases is Sokolov rounding third. Nobody's paying attention, and he scores! Sokolov with a great awareness rounding third and gives the Pittsburghers a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the sixth. And just a series of unfortunate events here in the bottom of the sixth for the Jackrabbits. First, the accidental infield base hit. And then, not quite sure why Wright didn't throw the ball to the plate. Senior was standing there. Here's the first pitch to Brett Rosman, misses outside. So still just one away here. Lackey off a second, Proud off a first. Well, it was a team effort by Sokolov and Josh Rebant, the manager for the Pittsburghers. Here's the 1-0. And rips it foul. And it threw me off a little bit. Sokolov was on full steam rounding third, and the ball was already into the infield. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you doing? Well, whatever they saw, it worked out. To give something for this crowd to cheer for. Here's the 1-1. And Rosman takes high. So Rosman looking to continue this inning here. Back-to-back base hits for the Pittsburghers. Here's the 2-1. And it comes in and hits him. And bases are now loaded. Second bases loaded opportunity here for the Pittsburghers tonight. Now Ethan Belk, who's grounded out, had a sacrifice bunt back in the fifth. And trying to this inning or extend this lead as there's a time, and I don't know if Rosman's struggling to get the batting gloves off or what the case may be, but we're all right now. As they put the ball back into play, and Ethan Belk trying to make a name for himself here in game one for the Pittsburghers. Here's the first pitch, and he'll take it for strike one. Just one away still. The 0-1. And slaps it foul. A little bit of a late decision to swing there. As the clouds starting to get darker here in Traverse City. And well, it's kind of been a dark inning for the Jackrabbits. And this gets away from Senior. Lackey will score easily. And the Pittsburghers with a 2-0 lead now. That's a costly error by Derek Senior there. Both the runners move up a base. Double play opportunity gone by the wayside. Now Rosman with a chance to make this a 4-run lead with a base hit. Here's the 1-2. Thought about it. And they Said he went around for strike 3. So 2 away now. That was a kind of an anticlimactic strike 3 call. So Ethan Guerra will try to add on some more runs here against the Jackrabbits. And first pitch inside. Senior, I think maybe a little frustrated behind the dish right now. 25 pitches this inning for Aiden Berggren. And it's just this inning just keeps prolonging for the Jackrabbits. They just cannot get out of it. Berggren struggling to throw strikes. There is a left-hander warming up down in the pen for the Jackrabbits right now. The 2-0. And that'll be a balk as he tripped on the mound, and another run will come in to score. Prout will score. Rosman moves up to third. And a 2-0 count now with 2 outs here in the inning. And just what a great offensive inning here for the Pit Spitters. And it's just been one of those innings for the Jackrabbits. And another one down and inside. And, you know, for a team that has not been swinging it well at home, sometimes this is what has to happen for you to get it going. It's the confidence that builds up. It's the little bloops. It's the infield hits. It's the errors. They all work out, and that's ball 4 for Ethan Guerra. Now we flip to the top of the lineup. Corey Berry will come to the plate, and that looks like it's going to be it for Aiden Berggren. And just a nightmare of an inning for Berggren and the Jackrabbits. 28 pitches. He has faced all but 2 batters in this Pit Spitters lineup here tonight. And has gone from a no-hit shutout to they're all of a sudden down 3-0. So a new pitcher will enter the ball game for the Jackrabbits. As Jackson Betancourt from Montana State University of Billings will step in. And Betancourt making his 4th appearance for the Jackrabbits this season. He did face the Pit Spitters on May 30th and did not have the outing he'd hoped then. He gave up 4 runs on 5 hits and struck out 3 batters. Looking to have a little bit better of an inning here, but they're going lefty on lefty matchup as Corey Berry comes to the plate. And for this Pit Spitter team, the most runs they've scored at home in a game since that first game of the homestand against the Lakeshore Chinooks a week ago. But with 1 more run, they'll have scored the most runs at home since the homestand finale when they faced the Kalamazoo Growlers back on June 1st. Take a look there of Corky and Wiener's night. Hey, I like that. You're embracing. I love the costume on that. That's great. But the last outing for Betancourt came on June 3rd. It's been a second since he's pitched, where he threw an inning of scoreless ball and struck out 1. So Corey Berry will look to continue this inning as the 8th batter to come up to the plate for the Pit Spitters. And maybe the Pittsburghers can use this inning as some motivation to get the bats going here at home. And ultimately, this is the team that you should be able to get it done against. So we'll check on Guerra over at first, and don't want to give him a free base, but you can kind of sniff out him trying to take second here. And he takes off for second. The throw down will not be in time. The runner takes off for third, and he's out. It looks like Brett Rosman had beaten the throw. The umpire says otherwise, and that will end the inning. 3 runs will score as we head to the top of the 7th. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.